Hey guys, it's me Kate again. So this is my opposite book tag. So let's go. First book in your collection and the last book you bought. The first, I'm not entirely sure what the first book in my collection was. But the last book that I bought was, I think, Death Note Volume 12 by, I don't remember. That's definitely the last book the last thing that I got, and in that one you're following Light, who one day while walking home from school finds a notebook where, in which if you write the person's name, they will die after certain amount of time of heart attack, but you can also specify the way and time they'll die, and they'll die in that amount of time of that cause. So, and we have number 2, a cheap book and an expensive book. I don't really know because I don't track that, so I couldn't tell you. And a lot of a portion of the books that I have were gifted to me, so I don't know how much I cost. Then I have a book with male protagonist and a book with female protagonist. A book with male protagonist, definitely Spellslinger by Sebastian de Castell, in which we are following Kellen, who is just about to take his magic trials, but his magic starts failing, so he decides to cheat. And a book with female protagonist, Dinner with a Vampire by Abigail Gibbs, in which I'm following Violet Leigh, who, after witnessing a massacre of about 30 men, gets taken by this group of these 6 guys who did that massacre, and turns out they're vampires. And stuff goes from there. Then we have a book you read quickly and a book that took you long to read. I don't know either of those because I'm not someone who times how much it takes me to read a book, but there are some books that it took me a long time to read because I stopped partway through. You have a pretty cover and an ugly cover. I did the videos on prettiest covers, but I'm not sure. I think even I did one for the worst covers of that certain year or so. If I remember, I'll try and link them, but then we have a national book and an international book. For national book, we have Nevik Paulina Pup, which just last year got a movie. In that one, we follow Paulina Pup, who tells us stories about her life in diary format, and international book, literally a bunch of them. So, and then we have a thin book and a thick book. I'm not going to answer that just because for that I would need to pull those 2 books out, and I definitely wouldn't be able to fit them back in. So, because I'm pretty sure that the thin one is in the corner somewhere surrounded by the thick ones. So, we have a fiction book and a non-fiction book. So, I don't really read non-fiction, so I can't tell you this one. So, you have a romantic book and an action book. This I can answer. Even though I don't really read much romantic books, as in straight up romance, but I definitely read a couple. For example, previously mentioned Dinner with a Vampire, and an action book, Spellslinger. Then you have a book that made you happy and one that made you sad. A lot of books actually made me happy, but there's one specific book that I remember making me sad. Uh, Even though there were some other books after that one, I remember even that, but that one definitely left the most impact, as in I remember what made me sad about that book. And then I remember actually almost starting crying at that book. And I I won't tell you what it was because I don't remember the actual title. At least not in English, and even though I don't remember it in Croatian either, so so I don't even remember how the author's name is supposed to be pronounced because I definitely pronounce it one way, but then I heard that it's actually the other way, so yeah, this is it for this video. If you liked, please like, share, and subscribe. Down below with my social media, my email, and some other stuff, and I'll see you next one.